Hi, this is Brendan, and then we also have Brandon and CJ at the other end from A Sense of Gravity. And we're here at NAMM 2016 interviewing Xanthochroid for Heavy Blog is Heavy. How are you guys doing?
So we'll go one by one. I'm doing okay.
I'm doing alright.
Fine, mostly.
That's how we'll do it. That's a good format.
Perfect. So, all right. So this is Sam here, and Brent.
Oh, do you want me to
and Matthew?
introduce?
No, I got it. Right. So, what brings you guys to NAMM this year?
We pretty much live like 15 miles away, so we just come every year. That's all there is to it. And yeah, Brent was talking about like hooking up some business deals, and me and Matt were like, that's not what we do. We come here to drink tequila and go, oh, look at that useless new piece of musical innovation. And but we like to hang out with our friends, like you guys from A Sense of Gravity, and we saw some people from Necrogoblicon, and yeah, we saw, Glenn Fricker. It made my goddamn day.
Sweet. So you guys are working on a new album, and you recently released a new track, and everyone seems to be pretty excited about it so far. What can you say about your new?
Yeah,
music?
but we found the few people who didn't like it, and we're gonna take care of that. So, yeah, the fans really don't have anything to worry about. Everybody's gonna like it, so
Sweet.
You don't really have to worry about that. I don't know, Matthew. What do you think?
You can pass the mic down to me.
Yeah, everyone left will like it for sure.
Hand it to them. Go ahead.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit more about. Tell us a little bit more about the new album and sort of how it ties in with your previous material. It's prequel, right? Tell us about how that all is being fleshed out.
Well, that would actually be the sequel, because this new album is the prequel to both Incultus and Blessed He with Boils, but it's just going to be way more differenter and just that much more heavy,
Sure.
No, but seriously, we've just gone like super overboard with the orchestration and arrangement and the vocals and the symphonic orchestra. So we've gone and done really detailed orchestrations and stuff with the vocals, lots of singing and stuff.
Nice, heavy stuff and singing. Yeah, rad.
Very low notes.
Yeah.
Low notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we downtune like 3 octaves. We don't do that. But yeah, it's just a lot more elaborate. Parts of it almost sound like sort of operatic and like very theatrical in like the sense of like actually going to see like a musical or something. Like certain parts of it just sound like a super like emotional epic from some random Broadway musical. And everything the guys have shown me so far is really, really cool. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, we don't let him see everything.
So Brent, what is since you've been with the band longer now than you had been when you did the last album, how's your role changed for being in this one versus before?
I'm not really sure what that means.
Well, we have sat down and worked on.
Well, yeah.
specific parts.
Well, yeah. On this album, I've spent a lot of time like doing more unique guitar parts with like effects pedals and things like that. I mean, there's still a lot of parts where it's just like, chugging heavy guitars just so heavy. But yeah, there's a lot of parts. But I've gotten a lot more into like boutique pedals and stuff like that. So just messing around with like what different kinds of like atmospheric sounds we can make with that. So it adds like a little bit of a different character to the album, but it's like not like so heavily featured that it like totally changes everything about how it sounds.
Yeah, we're way much more smarter than most bands. So all of our albums, follow the same. They follow the same like characters and events that take place in this world, And yeah, like Matthew said, it's like a prequel to the events in Blessed He with Boils. And then like an Cultus is like sprinkled in here and there. And Cultus is not like chronological like Blessed He with was. So it'll be really cool when we're done and we can like listen to the songs all in order, because there'll be like random songs from Incultus like in
Yeah,
this
that'll,
album.
be, like, the song.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just a lot. We're much smarter than other bands who don't really think about this kind of stuff. So, you know, we like to present like a much more cohesive image than like other bands from Seattle.
So do you guys have a estimated release date? Talking earlier too, it sounds like you take a different approach than some bands. Instead of recording everything, like all the tracks at once, you completed one track but are not quite as far along with some of the others as far as recording goes. I know you've written it. So
That's just because Matt is really strange, and he likes to like he mixes while we record, so like he can't stand it when things don't sound like already how he wants them to sound. So yeah, as we go through the songs, Matthew basically like finishes them. So well, I mean, last year we recorded the drums at a Christian private school, and so that was fun. But that was really, and the guitars, that was really the only thing we did all the way through. Otherwise, it's been nice to have this much time though, just to think about, to let the material like grow inside of us almost, you know, and so that we come up with these ideas that we probably wouldn't have if there were certain time constraints or whatever. Yeah.
So when you guys do release the album, are you going to be doing any shows or touring in support?
No.
Nice.
I don't know.
We're
like
open to it.
maybe, yeah, we would really like to. It's time is always a difficult thing, but like, yeah, it's fun to play, and you know we kind of owe it to a lot of our fans to do it. But yeah, we'll see.
The thing I really don't understand is why we haven't been to Brazil yet.
Yeah.
We need to come up with like a reason why we haven't been.
We're gonna come to Brazil. Yeah, honestly, we need help. Anybody in the managerial kind of realm of things, hit us up. Because it's sort of a catch-22. It doesn't really work. The manager has to come to you. Like, it's like we're going to post on Craigslist, like, oh, band-seeking manager who's going to, like, totally take us to the next level. It's going to attract definitely some real good contenders, but it's kind of better when someone comes to you.
all right. So one of the things I love about your previous material is how you tie in themes over the course of the album and like really develop ideas. It's not just the standalone tracks and then you move on, but you have an overall arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I swear it. So is that something we can expect more of for this new album?
Yes.
Just be like,
That's I mean, that's basically that writing style for sure. In Cultus it's very evident, but in Cultus it doesn't quite go through the whole album. You can hear like echoes of like the first track on the last track, but in Cultus is more, and some people like it more because the songs are much more distinct, I think. And like it would just be over the course of a song we have themes interwoven. But yeah, for the past two albums, for Blessed He and for this next one, it's very much we have themes inserted, and more so on this time I'm tying in the lyrics with certain thematic musical elements too and stuff. I'm the dude. I do all the words. I make all the words for the band. I'm kind of the makeup artist because I make up everything. And then the other guys kind of help out too.
So speaking of making things up, we talked earlier a little bit about like the lyrics, you know, the concepts and whatnot. So you want to sort of share sort of your approach to writing concepts and then fleshing out the universe, and has that gotten easier or harder as you've, you know, painted this world that you're working within?
I wish I could draw. because I suck. I can't like draw anything. But yeah, so yeah, to kind of depict everything that I want with words, yeah, is difficult. And especially with the lyrics, I take a much more like indirect approach. I don't like outline the events of like, it's like, you were my brother and then you betrayed me. Like, it's not, it's much more about like the emotions following a particular event that I invented for a part of the story. And, you know, it's very much like Brent was saying, this is a black metal musical. It's like ridiculous. It sounds like it's almost funny at times. And yeah, so a lot of the songs are very much just like the emotional impact of the events that are happening. But this time around, yeah, we plan on like with our lyric video, it was really cool because we had like scenes from the world that I described to the artist, and he actually like created those. And I want to do a lot more stuff like that, maybe even like a storybook type thing, so that people can really get a sense of what the actual story arc is, and then actually hear how the songs are supposed to fit with that. But yeah, there's this album is just a lot lengthier, and so sometimes I feel like I'm forcing out lyrics sometimes, and that's very difficult. Where it doesn't just come to me, I have to like force it.
Do you expect to release the album this year? Maybe next year? Any?
We really expect this year. I think we'll have a better idea in March. We're going to do like a Hell Week where we take off a little time and see how much we can really push through. But yes, it's got to come out this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, this year most likely, but yeah, like everybody's been saying, it's an enormous amount of material. We're over 90 minutes, so it's looking like a double album. And yeah, it's just a tremendous amount of work, especially with how much, you know, more detailed we're getting with the orchestrations and the vocal arrangements. It takes so much time. So yeah, this year though, we'll do it for sure. I know we said that. We said summer 2014, I think, was our.
End of 2014.
Yeah, so sorry. We don't want to turn into Winter Sun. We don't want to pull that move, but it's looking like it.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I am Yari. I'm Jerry Manpaw.
What are you gonna say, Branch?
Oh. Yeah, I just remember when we announced the end of 2014, and Brian, who's not here, and I were just like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. This way? Which way? Okay.
Anything else you guys would like to talk about or plug before we wrap it up?
Oh. No.
I'm in another band called God Bless the Mooseheart. It's like progressive rock and shoegaze in one. Huh?
It's a really short name.
It's a very short name, even shorter than Xanthochroid. Come check us out.
I got the same thing going on.
Maybe this will help. I got one for all you guys. The must do question of a heavy blog interview is how do you guys like your eggs?
Scrambled, no doubt.
Please don't give me eggs. I don't really like them.
Over easy for Measy.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
Gunshot